On March 2nd, when the IRGC said that the US has no idea about Iran's defense capabilities, they were not lying or exaggerating. Within a day, on March 3rd, a US fighter jet was shot down over Iran, and a search and rescue operation is ongoing for the survivors, a US official told Reuters. However, the Pentagon and US Central Command did not issue any statement on the matter. The possibility of US pilots being alive and on the run inside Iran during such a conflict could further endanger US operations and troops. According to Reuters reports, Iran has called on civilians to look out for surviving American personnel. The governor of Iran's Kogiluya and Boyar Ahmad province reportedly stated that anyone who captured or killed the crew would be specially commended, according to the semi-official ISNA news agency. The development comes after Trump, in a primetime address on April 1st, staunchly defended his choice of war against Iran and simultaneously threatened to bomb the Islamic Republic, sending it back to the Stone Age. Soon after, the Iranian army chief Amir Hatami ordered his commanders to be prepared for any attack and warned that operational units should track enemy movements with extreme caution and precision. Additionally, the IRGC warned the US not to be under the delusion that Trump's forces have destroyed its strategic defense systems and capabilities, because with such an assumption, the US will only deepen the quagmire in which America has trapped itself.
As we have said before, we declare to the American and Zionist enemies, your information about our military capabilities and equipment is incomplete. You know nothing about our vast and strategic capacities. Do not expect that you have destroyed our strategic missile production centers, long-range attack drones, advanced air defense systems, electronic warfare, and our special equipment, because with such an assumption, you will only deepen the quagmire in which you have trapped yourself. The centers you think you have targeted are insignificant, and our strategic military production takes place in locations you have absolutely no knowledge of, and you will never be able to reach them. We'll save you the trouble. Don't bother counting our missiles, drones, and strategic equipment, because you will definitely be mistaken and you won't get anywhere. You must pay the price for the aggression you started against our honorable, dear, and Muslim nation. With reliance on Almighty God, this war will continue until you face humiliation, disgrace, and permanent definite regret and surrender. In continuation of the harsh and unimaginable blows and slaps you have received so far, expect even more crushing, severe, and destructive actions from us. And victory is only from Allah, the Almighty, the Wise.
As Trump was in the mood to launch surprise attacks on Iran before pulling troops out of the Middle East, the US jet shoot-down incident could further escalate the conflict. Trump has enthusiastically boasted about his fighter jets and their unmatched capabilities.
Our objectives are very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's Navy, which is now absolutely destroyed, hurting their Air Force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, their missiles are just about used up or beaten. Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran military, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability to build a nuclear bomb. Our armed forces have been extraordinary. There's never been anything like it militarily. Everyone is talking about it, and tonight I'm pleased to say that these core strategic objectives are nearing completion. As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight to prevent our children from ever having to face a nuclear Iran. Twice this past month, I have traveled to Dover Air Force Base, and it's been something. I wanted to be with those heroes as they return to American soil, and I was with them and their families, their parents, their wives, their husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor them by completing the mission, for which they gave their lives, and every single one of the people, their loved ones said, please, sir, please finish the job, every one of them. And we are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close. I want to thank our allies in the Middle East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. This short-term increase has been entirely the result of the Iranian regime launching deranged terror attacks against commercial oil tankers in neighboring countries that have nothing to do with the conflict. This is yet more proof that Iran can never be trusted with nuclear weapons. They will use them, and they will use them quickly. It would lead to decades of extortion, economic pain, and instability worse than we can ever imagine. The United States has never been better prepared economically to confront this threat. You all know that. We built the strongest economy in history. We're going through it right now, the strongest in history. In 1 year, we've taken a dead and crippled country. I hate to say that, but we were a dead and crippled country after the last administration and made it the hottest country anywhere in the world by far, with no inflation, record-setting investments coming into the United States, over $18 trillion, and the highest stock market ever, with 53 all-time record highs in just 1 year. It all positioned us to get rid of a cancer that has long simmered. It's known as the nuclear Iran, and they didn't know what was coming. They've never imagined it. Remember, because of our drill baby drill program, America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas. Under my leadership, we are #1 producer of oil and gas on the planet, without even discussing the millions of barrels that we're getting from Venezuela. Because of the Trump administration's policies, we produce more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. Think of that, Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. And that number will soon be substantially higher than that. There's no country like us anywhere in the world, and we're in great shape for the future. The United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. We haven't needed it, and we don't need it. We've beaten and completely decimated Iran. They are decimated, both militarily and economically and in every other way. And the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage. They must cherish it. They must grab it and cherish it. They can do it easily. We will be helpful, but they should take the lead in protecting the oil that they so desperately depend on. So to those countries that can't get fuel, many of which refuse to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, we had to do it ourselves. I have a suggestion. #1, buy oil from the United States of America. We have plenty. We have so much. And #2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before. Should have done it with us, as we asked. Go to the Strait and just take it, protect it, use it for yourselves. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done, so it should be easy. And in any event, when this conflict is over, the Strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally. They're going to want to be able to sell oil because that's all they have to try and rebuild. It will resume the flowing, and the gas prices will rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly. They came down a little bit, but they've had some very good days over the last couple of days. We've done actually much better than I thought, but we had to take that little journey to Iran to get rid of this horrible threat. With our historic tax cuts, where people are just now talking about receiving larger refunds than they ever thought possible, they are getting so much more money than they thought. That's from the great big beautiful bill. Our economy is strong and improving by the day, and it will soon be roaring back like never before. It will top the levels that it was a month ago. I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will continue until our objectives are fully achieved. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead. The new group is less radical and much more reasonable. Yet if during this period of time no deal is made, we have our eyes on key targets. If there is no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously.